I've been testing this oil from Drunk Elephant for 2 weeks already. And I want to talk, of course, if it works with other products, if it works with sunscreen in the morning, during the day, if it absorbs well. So, of course, there's going to be some timestamps down below if you don't want to watch the entire video, as always. But let's get into it right away because we have a few things to talk about. Because it is written, even on this, that it is luxury. It's quite expensive, you know? And obviously this one that I have right here is a mini version of the mini version, because this was in the little kits, you know, the littles that you can buy for $100 and something. It was in that kit. So this is only 8 milliliters or 0.27 fluid ounces, but the mini version is actually 0.5 ounces or 50 milliliters. And that 50 milliliters is like $53 Canadian, which is a lot of money. And then when you go to 30 milliliter, which is twice the amount, then it is $95 Canadian, which you save a little bit of money if you really love that oil and you have like more in your bottle, but still it's quite expensive. So basically that oil only has one ingredient, which is Sclerocaria bearea. It is marula seed oil, and it is a super absorbable oil rich in critical antioxidants such as tocopherol, which is vitamin E, tocotrienol, phenolic compounds, flavonoids, and omega-6 and 9, which is really nice, fatty acids, moisturizes, nourishes, and visibly rejuvenates skin for a youthful looking glow. It is unrefined 100%, which is amazing because a lot of the oils that you're going to be buying on the market or beauty oils, they will be refined and they will be transformed. The thing is, with this oil particularly, there is a comedogenic rating of 4. So it can technically clog your pores, and it is more comedogenic than another oil, for example, like rose hip seed oil. Also, it is vegan and cruelty-free, which is nice for a lot of people. And it says that it's unretouched by any chemical or fragrance, which I don't want any fragrance in my skincare. It is very irritating. Sometimes, like fragrance, if it's very low, it doesn't really irritate me. But if it's very high, if it's not clean as Sephora, for example, then it will just be very irritating to my skin. And that's what I noticed after using so many products, is even if there's fragrance, if it's very low or very minimal, then it doesn't do anything. But I'd rather have no fragrance whatsoever because it's not very useful in the skincare, except that it smells good. And it says that it's appropriate for all skin types, including the most sensitive. This oil contains high concentrations of blah, 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 antioxidants, defense against pollution, and free radicals. It is free of essential oils and silicones. So it's only one ingredient, unrefined marula oil, so untransformed. So I've been trying this out, like I said, for 2 weeks already. At first, you know, like I was telling you guys how my skin was very dry and very irritated, like it was so red, so everything. And I'm gonna show you the packaging, of course, what it looks like. It's pretty cute. It's just very, I would say, regular. There's nothing too special about it. It's a pump. I like that it's colorful, and the oil is like pretty clear, as you can see. Like it doesn't look like anything, and it doesn't smell like anything either. So for when I apply it, there's like a mini applicator, which I put 3 mini drops. So you really don't need a lot to apply on your skin. And as you can see, my skin is pretty kind of like, it's still a little bit shiny because of the product that I'm using, but I didn't apply any of this in the morning or anything. But sometimes I would apply this throughout the day, even on top of my sunscreen, like if I'm very dry or anything, because I noticed that this oil is very, very moisturizing. And I like to pat it into my skin. And I like to bring it like to the eye area just because some creams can be very sensitive. So bringing an oil up there is really going to help for me personally. I have dry skin now, so you can't really say, okay, I have oily skin. I think I would recommend this oil to you because it is more on a higher rate on the comedogenic scale, which it might clog your pores. I didn't notice any of my pores clogging. As you can see, like my skin, if you've been following me for a while, you can see that my skin has been diminishing, and it's not just that, it's like a combination of products. But like if my skin is very irritated, for example, like I do an exfoliation at night, then I would put that right after my moisturizer and everything, and then this would calm my skin down a lot. So I noticed a big difference in like my I would say, my glowiness, even throughout the day the next day. So like, even if I don't reapply it throughout the day, my skin would be really, really glowy. And this is what I like about a beauty oil, and it just absorbed quite quickly as well. As you can see, like my fingers now, they're not very oily or anything. Like it's technically gone. My skin absorbed it even on my fingers. So it's true that it's very fast absorbing. And it gives like a nice glow. And I think my skin was very thirsty at the moment because it's literally gone. And sometimes I do have to reapply a little bit more drops. So like right now, I feel like today it's a very dry day for me. It's very cold outside. I went outside and then it just feels dry. I even apply it to my oilier areas, so my nose and anything, and I didn't notice any clogging pores or anything whatsoever. So it also said to use it to bring it down the neck. You can definitely do that. You can put it on the hands. I don't do this because of how expensive this oil can be, so I don't bring it to my hands. I bring it a little bit down my neck usually because my neck is getting a little bit dry, but not as dry as my skin and my face though. Okay, so do I like this oil? I feel like applying this after my treatments, so which means like I'm using salicylic acid, glycolic acid, I'm using a bunch of exfoliants, I'm using vitamin C, retinols, and all of these things. So my skin is like, I'm trying to like get rid of all of this thing that is happening in my face, and I feel like this oil is really helping me with a mix. Like I switched all my skincare around and I'm trying other stuff now. Of course I'm using other oils once in a while, but right now, since I was very much like testing this oil, I feel like it's doing a great job. Like I noticed that you guys are telling me my skin is really good. It looks very glowy, and like I'm using all of these new products and it just seems to work. So I feel like this, like I told you, even if I apply it at night and then I wash my face and then I apply other products, it's like it's still glowy from the night before. And the more I use it, even though I use it once a day, the more I see results in my skin, and it just looks amazing. It just looks very glowy, and I like to have a very healthy glow, and I don't have anything on my skin except for, I would say, my regular skincare, sunscreen, and then now I applied the oil just to show you what it looks like on the skin, and already I can feel my skin absorbing the oil. And it doesn't look oily at all. But like I said, my skin is really dry, and today it kind of feels a bit dry. So then if you're oilier, you might be a little bit more oily. Overall, I really like this oil, and I will continue using it because it gives me like great results. Like, I just like that it's unrefined. Like it's amazing that it's not retouched or anything. And they have like International Elephant Foundation, and it's cruelty free as well. There's awards, but it's the influencer awards, so that means that the people are saying that this oil was just amazing. So this is really nice. So best indie facial oil in 2019 and reviewer's choice in 2018. So a lot of people love this oil. Also, there's clinical results that they were talking about. I'm gonna go through them to see if it's actually if I agree with them or not. And I'm younger than the age that they tested, because they tested between the age of 25 to 55, and I'm 22. So I'm just putting it out there. My skin works differently than older people. So it might be better. It might do more wonders because my cell renewal process might be faster than somebody else. So I just want to put it out there. So an independent consumer testing panel of 101 women of 25 to 55, 97% agreed their skin felt moisturized, which is true. I 100% feel that right now my skin feels moisturized a lot. Other than that, 97% agreed the oil was gentle and non-irritating. Like I said before, I totally agree with that, because when my skin felt irritated a bit because of the chemical exfoliation, whatever, if I feel dry, I will put this and it will soothe my skin instantly. After that, 94% agreeing the skin felt softer and nourished. I don't feel like it's softer because you might have peach fuzz, you might have all of these other things happening on your skin. So I feel like my skin feels the same, but it is nourished. Definitely nourished, because it just, even the next day when you clean your face, you can feel the difference. After that, 90% agreed skin felt rejuvenated and radiant with a healthy glow, which Can you see the glow though? I really love it. I love a good beauty oil that you can definitely put under makeup as well. So this before makeup, if you're extra dry, that would be just amazing for you. If you need that extra boost of hydration, I use that as well when I plan on doing a full face of heavy makeup. So it does work wonders. 89% found the oil feels breathable. So like I said, I don't feel like it's clogging my pores in any way. So it is breathable. But if you're more oily, so if I get to these areas that are a little bit oilier, then less breathable. Really spot treat to the areas that you need the most. For example, like here is very dry. I would put more here on the sides. And my nose, I would put less because it's like more oily. And 88% agreed skin appeared more youthful. So definitely when you have a glow, when it gives you a glow, your skin will appear more youthful and the fine lines will appear less. So of course, I agree with that. I'm not saying that if you look up close and then you take your mirror and you're just like, I don't see anything. Well, you know, like products are not miraculous. You know, we all age. We all have fine lines and we all have pores and we all have smile lines. We all have like these little creases and like genetics. You can't go against your genetics and time. So so yeah, but I do feel like it's appearing more youthful. It gives me a more youthful glow and I would say like a more baby face glow, as if like, you know, like that baby's little soft skin with no imperfections. Like it looks better, but like my acne's still there. You know what I mean? So that's it for the all of the clinical results. And I agree with most of them. Of course, it's not like 100%. And it is also clean at Sephora. I mentioned that Drunk Elephant is clean at Sephora. And I absolutely love that it's clean, that they are very careful with the ingredients, and that they only choose ingredients that are going to enhance the formulations or that are needed to stabilize a formulation. So that's what they say on their website, on the Sephora website. So that's just amazing to me. Not putting anything extra in it. So that's why sometimes some products might smell a little bit different to you and weird because we're so used to fragrance. But this one doesn't smell like anything. That's what I look at. That's what I love about this beauty oil, is that if you put it right after your skincare, it can literally block anything that's coming out. So if you're putting, for example, I don't know, something that really smells bad because of a certain ingredient and it smells like, I don't know, ew, and then you put that and it just blocks the smell. And it's not because the product is bad or anything. It's just because when there's no fragrance and it's pure form, it's just gonna smell a certain way. So anyways, do I recommend this product? I feel like I really recommend it because if I compare it to the rosehip seed oil from The Ordinary that I've been trying out, I love the rosehip seed oil. And I said that it was my all-time favorite oil of all times in multiple videos. I feel like the rosehip seed oil from The Ordinary is very, very good. But the thing is, I didn't see that much results. Like, you know what I mean? I have to reapply it like twice a day to make sure that my skin is moisturized properly. But this one, I feel like it goes in very nicely in the skin. And of course, it's way more expensive than the rosehip seed oil. And that's why I'm like more, like I recommend it. But if you don't have the money to spend on skincare, I would go towards a rosehip seed oil instead because it's non-comedogenic. But you would have to reapply it more often than this one. That is my thoughts on the Drunk Elephant Luxury Facial Oil, which it's a very good one, but I'm excited to be trying out more oils. So if you want me to try more beauty oils or anything, tell me down below. I would love to know which one you want me to try. And like I said before, there's going to be a ton of Drunk Elephant product reviews coming out soon. And because I want to share my opinion on the brand by itself and on everything that I have to say about it. So, and if you like the video, make sure to like it and to comment down below again, anything that you want to say, questions, anything. I would love to know. And also consider subscribing, girl, because I post 5 videos a week, Monday through Friday, and some shorts as well on my YouTube channel. So I try to be as much busy as possible. And I thank you so much again for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will definitely see you in the next one. And I just want to say that I love you guys so, so much. Thank you so much for all your support. And it means the world to me. So I will definitely see you in the next one. Bye, beauties.